are seeing a trend of women dating down, which means, you know, a man who...
Dating down. Really?
All right, listen, it was in the prompt, right?
Really? Who wrote that?
I mean, I say all that.
Jeez.
Disgruntled. This is just the reality of it. So women, you know, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So, okay.
Go ahead, Love Doctor.
All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, you know, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one, right? You can't be the one to pay for the meal and because you're dating down.
Dating down. I hate that. Yeah.
What is that about? It wasn't called dating down.
Right.
Yeah.
When men were the breadwinners and all that. I mean,
It's called taking care
now
of
it's
your family.
dating down.
Yeah.
What is that?
I have a feeling, though, that some of the issue here is that it may be the psyche of the men, that when they make less, they are insecure and it can
This
affect their
report is
relationship.
about the women complaining about the fact that,
they
oh,
don't
now
have-
I got to get
so,
a guy
yeah, I
that
guess
has
my
less
question
money
would be,
than me.
so are these women expecting the men to cover everything? They want those breadwinners, so they...
That's what it sounds like to me by this particular study. I have to date down now. What is that? You wanted to make more money, you make more money. What's the if there is a responsibility with making more money? First of all, I don't believe in any of it. But if there's a responsibility that comes with making more money, accept it. You wanted to make more money.
Right.
You know, are you going to find many men out there that makes as much as you do?
And my point is, so now you're going to, because we hear so much about women that are like, oh, there's nobody out there, there's no one out there, I can't find love, I'm getting too old. Now you're going to sacrifice the fact that you could find that love because the man's not making that much money, and you're going to date down?
All right,
Ooh,
they're wrapping us. I have a feeling this is going to be our morning rush extra.
I
We
could
have a
do bad by
lot
myself.
left to say. All right, time now, 5:11. Let's get to what's ahead on.
All right.
Hypergamy and tattoos. You see old sister girl towards the end, she just did the little sister girl nod right there. But this thing is coming up. You hear a lot of women complaining about this. Women are complaining just in general about men and how much they're making. And it never even comes up in terms of, I guess it's the normal way of things, that men typically are dating down. Even when it comes to kingship, that men have traditionally dated down, but a woman, a queen for lack of a better term, that's a good title for it. A queen is not going to date down. And now that you see more and more women, the wages, the women are becoming higher earners, and they're basically like, I'm not going to settle for this type of dude.
I don't think $100,000 is that much money. I don't think $100,000 is that much money to ask your man to make if you're making that much money.
Why not? 90% of the country makes $32,000 a year.
I didn't say...
So you're looking for the top 10%.
If you're in the top 10%, you should be looking for the top 10%. How's that not fair?
Because the top 10% of men have all the options. Why would he pick you making $100,000 when he could pick anybody?
She also has options.
That's the choice.
She don't have options. Men don't care about their money. If she's beautiful, she has options, yes.
People
If she's,
with money have options.
No.
I think he's saying that men have more options when they're making that amount than women who are making that amount who want to find a guy who's making the same amount.
And I've had conversations with women where they're like, the guy needs to be a certain caliber, and there's just not that many, especially these professional attorneys, doctors, etc., etc., etc. And they can't find a man because it's just beneath them. But you heard what she said. A lot of them want to date a man that's either supposedly on their level or making more. Is that so hard? Why do I have to date down? You want equal everything, but you still want a man to be masculine, be a provider. You want to keep your own money. You don't want to do anything. He still needs to do all these things, and you're dating down. Ladies, with that mindset, as Buddy said, and even the white guy said just now, you're just going to end up alone. If that's how you're viewing things. Or you just need to start getting out there tricking. And what they say, a lot of women are going with no strings attached when they're dealing with guys. That's just how they're pursuing things. But ladies, what do you guys think about that? I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are on this. And do you consider it dating down if a man is making less than you or far less than you? What do you think? Let's get on to the next clip though, guys. Let's go.
I'm starting to feel like the man is really the prize. I don't know why.
Hey, girl, now.
I'm starting to feel like men are really the prize because literally as a woman, we have to wait on the man for everything. We have to wait on the man. We have to wait on the man. We can date whoever we want, but we can't marry who we want.
One of them says,
stepping into the marriage, you have to wait for the man to ask you to marry him. You have to wait for the man to ask you to be his girlfriend. You have to wait for the man to ask you out on a date. All these kind of things we're waiting on a man to do. Like, literally.
How about you have multiple? So you're not waiting on nobody.
I never did. Because most women, they're dating a lot of guys. Yeah. But they have that one guy that they want who don't want them. They're dating all these other guys on the side because they're trying to distract themselves. But realistically speaking, they want that one guy who was taking forever to claim them.
That's not how it is.
Yes. I've always felt women were the prize.
You should know that you are the prize.
I've always felt that way. Don't get it twisted. But if you think about it, I'm just trying to be more realistic, be more open-minded in my thinking. That's the reason why I'm saying that. If you're going to ask the man to marry you, by all means do so. But I'm just saying, like, as far as like waiting for a man to like ask us to be like exclusive. That's what I'm talking about.
Guys, one thing that is consistent is that anytime a woman says what she says and says that a man is the prize, she will be attacked and called a pick-me when you know that this is the truth. What the girl in the back with the red on, why don't you just date multiple? That doesn't mean multiple is going to marry you. She had a point. A woman knows in the back of her mind she's dating multiple dudes, but she really wants to be with that guy that doesn't really want to be with her like that. She knows this guy is not all over her, is not into her like the rest of these guys. And that's just the fact of the matter. I was watching an interview with Candace Owens, and she was talking to Andrew Tate about this. And they were talking about this exact same conversation right here about women are dating men and they're looking for certain things in men, but the men that they really want are pursuing, he's pursuing his goals. He's after his profits at the end of the day, right? But she really wants to be with him. But the guy, the average guy who would give her the time of day, who would want to protect her, who would want to cherish her and all these things, she just doesn't want that guy. She wants the guy who's the top earner, who doesn't really pay her that much attention. And that guy is focused on himself. That guy is focused on his bag. He's focused on making his money. He's focused on his businesses, his profits, and his legacy, if any, and just having a name for himself. He's not focused on this woman. That's who that woman wants. She doesn't want the average guy that the girl in the red was talking about. You're dating, you just date multiple. You just date multiple. Women know who they really want to be with at the end of the day. And like I said, there's always extremes on both ends, where a woman either wants that really rich guy, that rich top 5% guy, top 1% guy, or she wants a guy that's homeless and broke. That in between is very rare to come across a woman like that. So that's just how it is, guys. Like, this is real talk, real rap. And I did a video about this in the past where the young lady was talking about, I know y'all don't want to hear this, men are the prize. And she's like, she's raising her son to believe that as well. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you ladies would be raising your son, or are raising your sons to be the same way as well. We're both the prize. We're both this. No, as she said, the normal order of things is the man's idea, or the man is going to propose to you, right? The man is going to be the provider of the family. The man is supposed to be working to do all these things for you. Even though it's your idea, if you want to go for it with the relationship, this man is basically the one that you want, unless, as she says, which you're not going to, you're not going to propose for a man, even though you see a lot of this going on in the media. It's not the norm, ladies. And I know a lot of y'all going to try to say, and all this stuff, it's not really the norm, baby. Y'all need to cut it out, man. But that was an awesome clip. Great conversations. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, ladies, you have to go ahead and disagree with a woman anytime she's going to be attacked. And it's very few women that are going to say what she said, and you guys are going to call her a pick-me. You're going to try to shame her and things like that, as you always do. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos that's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. Listen, it's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.